From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. And today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Arrowhead. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 40 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does it take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Burrow, and the Chiefs will take over possession at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown! Sky Moore, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hits his target, that's Charlie Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow on play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. At their 35-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Nick Scott on the coverage.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense is circling early. A pick six there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Airing one out for Boyd, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Howell, first play, going to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, Howell now. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Howell out of the shotgun. And that is Incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown in it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by McPherson, good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And McLaurin, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Well, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. A toss left side for Gibson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure off the passer.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, it's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. There he goes, right side. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down and a yard. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Hal's going to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball.
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, well, fortunately, this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here we go. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun on third down, Howell. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, we're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. At the 19-yard line.
Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Burrow. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Down inside the 10.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Here we go, here we go.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that makes it 14-10.
Next the score. Commanders 14. Bengals 10. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Gun.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver is inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible, and that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Burrow.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. Burrow.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
But this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Gun.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. To throw, Burrow.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Howell with one final shot.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though,